Peace and blessings to all of God's children on this, just beautiful Wednesday afternoon. I want to share something with you, some words. I wrote this several years ago. The title of it is There's Nowhere God Is Not. And I'm going to read a few lines from the preface of this. And I pray it strikes something up within you to move you in a certain kind of way, to try to move you into being a little bit better, more at peace with yourself, and really discovering who you are. Okay. In Psalm 139, verses 7 through 10, this is King James Version of the Bible, King David states, "Where shall I go from thy spirit? Or whither shall I flee from thy presence? If I ascend up into heaven, thou art there. If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there." Hold on, wait a minute. So, an omnipotent, all-present God, good times, bad times, our worst nightmares, God is there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there shall thine hand lead me, and thy right hand shall hold me. So it takes it starts with us. We have to make a conscious effort to focus on the mission or get totally consumed in the moment. That moment is jam-packed with all types of triggers, traumas, all types of things. Psychology calls it fright, which is cower down, or fight, take off, all right? It causes a reaction in you. If you're not prepared for the situation, and if your focus is totally consumed in it, Anyway, unmistakably, this offers us an interesting insight into the sovereignty, full power, and scope of God. Besides, an almighty, all-powerful, all-existing God cannot be excluded from any place or anything. A perfect creator can't make imperfect creations. It's just that simple. If you do find yourself thinking there's something wrong there with that logic that you're exercising, God is perfection extraordinary. Okay. Yes, this includes the worst life has for us all. In the first epistle of John, 1 John, chapter 4, verse 4, King James Version, says, "You are of God, little children, and have overcome them." Them are those who are in darkness, those who subscribe to the external observation of things, the treatment aspect, and they don't deal with the healing that's inside. All healing is inside of us. It's the kingdom of God. It's in us, as us, for us. Luke chapter 17, verses 20 through 21. Read it. The kingdom is in us. Okay. It has been said that the world we live in is a relevant existence. We create it through our memories, our mental processes, and our emotions. We go into that and we relate it to the externals. The kingdom is inside. Some people prefer the cold while some prefer warm weather. One person's junkyard is another person's treasure. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Just take it, leave it alone. Much of Eastern philosophy has to do with the physical world being an illusion. The Hindu refer to it as Maya. Google it if you got questions about it. The yogi speaks of the Matrika Shakti, or commonly referred to as the power of the alphabet. Okay, this is what it is. To give an illustration, mentally embrace the concept. Alphabets make words. Words make sentences. Sentences make paragraphs that convey thoughts. Okay. Everything in the physical material world begins with a thought. Or, okay, you, me, everything. Before you build something, you got to have a plan or a blueprint. You got to think of it. And the thinking can be shaped by observation or other means. Okay. These thoughts that come from, start with the alphabet, come words, sentences, and all of that. Well, they become things. So if they're negative, that's toxic. That's against you. That's in the darkness. What is positive elevates you. I'm going to stop right here. And I want you to just take something that I read out there in some kind of way. Please anoint it with a robe of understanding and patience with yourself, and try to see where some of these things are shaping, pulling you toward negative or positive vibrations. I pray you be blessed richly. You and all those around you. May God bless, God protect you. Peace.